boy John, Ellie in the mix.
Yes, sir.
And welcome back to the podcast today. Rundown podcast.
Right.
You already
Different
know
style,
what we're talking
bro.
about.
So used to doing it the other way.
Tell us, comment below. How do you like this? Does this look good? Is it look okay?
Facts.
Could it be better? Let us know. Comment below.
This is us moving forward, mate. Especially
That's
with the
right.
Rona year, making things more accessible, learning
Exactly.
to, kind of go around it,
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, what in the world we live in today? Football has been incredible. Champions
Facts.
League football has been amazing. Rest in peace, Barca. That's all I can do.
Yo.
Rest in peace, Barca.
You know what I hate the most, bro? They kept replaying fucking Vidal being like, oh, well, they're going against the best team in the world. And then they made him eat his fucking words.
Oh my gosh.
8-2.
8-2.
Yeah,
8-2.
I kind of hate that they kept replaying that. It's like, yo, like, but Vidal, like, come on, bro, homie, ancient as fuck. You know what I mean?
It's sad because everyone was expecting Barca to be a little better, and unfortunately, we have never seen a side of Barca like that.
Yeah, they literally gave up.
They literally gave up. They gave it to Bayern. Bayern went through, and that is a boost, a boost of morale for Bayern.
Yeah.
Which is scary because once you give Bayern that morale boost, they're unstoppable. We've seen it before in the 2012-2013 season. They were unstoppable.
Yeah, and they honestly, and they do deserve it. Like as much as you kind of want a new champion going in, as much as like people want like a little bit of change. You can't deny, that undefeated run that they're going through, like winning every game, like doing their shit right, destroying teams left and right, like just looking kind of flawless. You know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy, man. Like the players that they have is so cheap. This is what I'm trying to get back at now too. It's like another talk for debate here. It's like, yo, are these players worth the amount that they're worth? Because like, come on, Bayern is doing this with like a $50,000 squad or something like that. Like, $50 million squad. Like, that's insane.
And look how they're outplaying a team like Barca, who have wasted millions on these great players. Example, Griezmann. I know they've wasted a good amount on Vidal.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on. So it's scary because we used to think oil money or money, big money from a big club would produce results, trophies,
and
titles, etc.
I just feel like, man, like when you get that big break, you just kind of let yourself go, and these players like getting paid this minimum, they still don't feel like they're there. So I feel like they're just pushing themselves to get to that point. Like they feel like they're still not there. So it's like, let me just go a little bit further. Like give out the more effort.
Yeah.
And dude, they've been playing like that, man. Like
it's saddening.
And that semifinals, bro. Yo, Gnabry.
Let's talk about the semifinal.
Boy, looking fire.
Gnabry.
Boy, looking fire, bro.
I think Bayern bought him, if I'm not mistaken,
from Arsenal or something, man.
Yeah, let's see here.
Yeah.
Gnabry, Serge Gnabry.
From Arsenal for sure, I think.
From Arsenal. How much was he worth?
Man,
let's see. I believe
I want to say like 15 mil or something, dude.
So in June 2017, Bayern Munich announced the signing of Gnabry on an $8 million 3-year deal.
Boy, and he just sleep.
And
that's the buys you want, baby.
Yes, and he played for West Brom, and I believe there was a quote saying that Gnabry, he wasn't up to par for the Premier League.
To play at West Brom, and look at him now in Germany.
And look at him now.
You know what might help too is he's German, so it's almost like maybe like an Mbappe feeling, where like him being back home gets him playing better, bro.
He is German.
You know what I mean?
I did not know that.
Yeah. No, man. I mean,
what?
Homie looks like Ruud Gullit with like short hair. You know what I mean?
But no dreadlocks.
Yeah, it's sick. And dude, Bayern just looks insane. I'm not even gonna lie. The crazy part is
I love these new signings.
Yeah, and the crazy part is people are like trying to look at Lewandowski, for having like this incredible season, scoring all these goals. But even when he gets shut down, he got a team to help him back out.
Exactly. He has players surrounding him that can do it just as much as he can.
Big facts.
So, I mean, I honestly, players from Bayern that I've really been excited about has been, of course, Gnabry, Alphonso Davies.
Yo, Davies.
Especially after he stepped up. He stepped up to the plate. Everybody doubted him. They thought Messi was going to run all over him, and guess what? He ran over that whole side. That
honestly,
he was
bro,
on.
I don't like that because they stay saying shit like that. Like every year, man. Like everybody's like, oh, you know, this guy got Messi. He's been training to like stop Messi and all this stuff. And it's like, bro, like it's just another year for Messi. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like that's just another story. But like, you know, come now, it's like you could see the end of like, you know, that Cristiano and Messi era going away, and then you have players like Davies that, you know, yeah, they could start out with a lot of pressure, right? And they're so young that they can finish with all that pressure, bro. Like they could play like that 90 minutes nonstop. Like they got no fear.
Yeah.
Homie, 19.
Yeah.
Like what do you mean? Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like he hasn't gotten hurt like that. Like he hasn't gone through all that stuff. Like he's fresh, man. Like, you know, he's out there living for it, you know, and it's like this is his first Champions League final. Like, you know what I mean? Like it means the most. Like, you know, like most people say, it's like you'll never forget your first. This is his first.
Yep. And he's made an impression. That's the great thing,
bro. So homie is sick. If he doesn't get a pay raise, he will be dipping Bayern ASAP, bro.
Facts. And he'd be going to one of the other big clubs too.
Yeah, like anybody, like Madrid,
PSG, more than likely.
Yo.
But let's talk about Bayern and Lyon. It was a 3-0 game. But let's be honest.
I'm not gonna lie. Even before the Barcelona game, I knew Bayern was gonna win the whole thing, right? Like they just have been looking really good. But man, like it really got me mad seeing Lyon miss all these shots, bro.
Yeah,
like easy shots, man. Like easy shots.
First shot in the third minute, I believe.
Yeah, like
he passed Neuer and just had to shoot it in, and he was just
because it's so crazy that this team, Lyon, bro, like literally could have gave a run for Bayern's money. Like if they had their day, right? Like if everything had gone their way, they scored all those goals. They weren't hard. Like anybody could have done it.
Yes.
Like, dude, it would have been a different story because they would have been 2 up before Bayern even scored.
Exactly. And that's the thing, that the 2-0 from the get-go, that demoralizes a team.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what team, it will demoralize you.
And they kept pressuring, they kept playing. I'm not gonna lie, like they kept pressuring, they kept playing, and like somehow, some way, like they could play against Bayern, you know, like like they literally destroyed every other team, but like I don't know, Lyon they didn't have their day, and I think that's what messed them up at the end. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like the rule of soccer is if you don't score, bro, and you don't capitalize, you lose the game.
And funny enough that you mentioned that, because Lyon experienced the same thing with Manchester City. Manchester City had the opportunity to score, they missed their opportunity, aka Sterling. They missed the opportunity,
dude,
and guess
open net for Sterling. That's crazy.
And guess what? Because of them not capitalizing, boom, they lost the game. Same situation with Lyon. Funny enough, karma comes right back and hits him in the butt. Same thing. You couldn't capitalize. Boom, other team will capitalize for you, and there you go. You lose the game.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. Like I think Lyon could have had it. Like I really think they could have had it. Their team was playing solid. Like you know, they were tearing up Bayern. They were literally tearing them up.
They had pace. I was surprised. They had pace, especially with the pie. The pie
and the
was
physicality.
It's like ready to murder them. Oh, that too. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, but, I mean, like players with like players that I've really been like.
And I've always really liked Memphis Depay. Like always, like homie.
I hate that he wasted his time at Man U, man. He wasted his time.
Like
he wasted his time.
Honestly, Man U wastes a lot of people's time. Di Maria's time was wasted at freaking Man U, bro. Like Zlatan's time. Like Man U just cannot get their shit together. Like no lie. Like they've been wasting Pogba's time for who knows how long. And I feel bad for him because he would have been better off at Juve than anything else.
Yes.
Like, come on, you would have gotten the chance to play with Ronaldo. And I think, like, you know, having that loyalty goes a long way. And I think, you know, like, a lot of people have been devastated for not having that loyalty. Like Neymar leaving Barca and stuff. You know, then he wanted to come back. Pogba leaving like Juve and stuff, and then
Yeah.
what has he done then? Like Man U ain't
Exactly.
anything, bro. And
Exactly.
Juve is like Juve is still Juve.
He's done more for the national team, the French national team, aka the World Cup, than for Man U. So that's, I mean, hey, they have the Europa League final. As of today, the Europa League final will be played tomorrow on Friday, August 21st. So as of now, I mean, hopefully, maybe Pogba can bring it home for Man U. We don't know.
Man U against who though?
Wait, I'm sorry. Man U lost.
They lost, bro.
There you go. Perfect example.
Yeah, dude.
It's Sevilla versus Inter. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, dude. Sevilla beat them, didn't they?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Bro, what is going on, man?
But going back to Neymar, PSG versus Leipzig. Let's see the stats. 3-0, similar to Bayern's 3-0 against Leon.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I think PSG is just Mbappe, dude.
As of now, but here's the thing, though. Mbappe is coming back from an injury, and he's been performing.
Bro,
I saw him limping a month ago, and look at him now. Dude, he was limping like a month and a half ago.
My thing is PSG with and without Mbappe is like a whole different team. It's a team that could barely like beat Atalanta, bro. And you know what's crazy? If Mbappe wouldn't have gotten in at the end and Choupo-Moting didn't come out clutch, they probably wouldn't have passed.
But what I'm saying is, even with Di Maria, even with Neymar, you don't think they would pass Cavani?
Nah, bro.
Icardi?
I'm letting you know right now, bro. Like, I really think Mbappe is a difference maker, bro. Like, the amount of times he runs through the right side and how crazily fast he is, bro. And not even just fast, but like how he opens himself up and like literally is not scared to pass the ball, man. Like, dude, if you see him, he plays like a sweaty FIFA 15 player, bro. He runs the fucking side. He goes out, either centers it or shoots it, bro. Like, that's it. Like, the sweatiest, most simple things, but it's like, bro, like, you cannot catch up to that kid. There's no way you're not gonna catch up to that kid.
That's the thing. And if they, all right, so kind of like we did with Leipzig, he didn't score, but the plays he made were very crucial to PSG's victory.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, this is predicting for the final. You know, PSG versus Bayern. I mean, it's going to be scary because if Mbappe is on a good roll, if he's on a great roll, he might just capitalize.
And the way Bayern was playing too, right? Where a lot of commentators were talking about this, and you could literally see it if you watch the game. Like, you don't have to be a professional in football to understand that Bayern was playing a very high line, man.
Yes.
And it's because they have such pace on the left and the right side with Alaba and Davies. They're like, yo, like, you're not gonna beat them, so we'll let you have that.
They're very confident.
Yeah, they're confident and they have trust on those players, right? But bro, comes Neymar and comes Mbappe, there's no way in hell Bayern is gonna play them the same way. They will get destroyed. Yeah. Like, they will literally get eaten up, bro, because those two players right there are straight freaking like beams, bro. They just run that shit, like, no cap.
Quality. Yeah, that's the thing. Mbappe and Neymar will be met with I mean, they're strong, but we don't know if they're capable of holding them down. I know Kimmich is the right back.
Kimmich is fire, yo.
He's a great player. Underrated, Kimmich, yes. Very underrated. I've been Kimmich watching him for years.
He's been playing so good.
And then we have, of course, Alphonso Davies. Now, he may have blocked Messi, but Neymar and Mbappe, these are two different animals.
And it's not so much that he blocked Messi, it's more that he blocked all of Barca. Like, like Barcelona, like, you can't talk about it just being one player. We're talking about the whole team, bro. Like, whole team was disappointing. Like, and you can't expect Messi to like shine by himself. Like, this ain't, like, it's an 11v11. It's not a 1v11. Like, you can't expect, like, like maybe young Messi, like maybe like back in the day, and even then, man, like, you cannot expect one player to do it all, bro. Like, it's just not gonna work. Like,
it's true. Just an example, Maradona needed help.
Yeah, and the same thing I'm saying, man. It's like, yo, Lewandowski got shut down. Did he even score? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he scored like one or two like way late, but like everybody else shined for him.
Yeah, I mean, like exactly what you mentioned. How I mean, regardless of how big the star is, he's always going to need help. Again,
and then especially when you are a big star, like you're gonna get shut down. You know, like because people are gonna be aiming straight for you, bro.
Yeah,
so
they're expecting it.
Yeah, so that literally means that your other players have to open up. That literally means the other players have to step up for you because hey, you're gonna be open. You gotta be confident in your shot. Like, yo, even that Michael Jordan, like I don't know if everybody has watched The Last Dance. You know how like Michael Jordan did those two plays where he literally sent it to the one player that nobody would expect to shoot that last shot. Because you know why?
He won the game.
Yeah, because they were gonna be mad open, man. Like they're gonna have that free shot because everybody would expect, like, oh, Jordan gonna shoot that. Jordan gonna shoot that. Like same thing with Messi.
No matter the big star.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. It's like nah, but like yo, like it's not always up to them. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's true. No matter the big star, they always will need help. And in the end, if you can be, you'll be crucial to the game,
especially in a team sport. Especially in a team sport, like you cannot just rub it down on one person. Like, and I really hate how like like mainstream people do that shit, bro. Where they're like, well, Messi didn't shine. Like, yeah, well, fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like it's not a one player game. It's literally an 11 player game. Like when you talk about Bayern, you weren't just talking about Lewandowski. You were talking about Davis. You were talking about like Gnabry. You were talking about like everybody else, bro. Like Alaba, like Neuer. You talked about the whole team. You weren't just talking about that one player, bro. Like that's the difference. It's a team, and that's
a team effort.
That's where Barca failed. They looked so lost because they weren't a team.
Yeah, they were expecting Messi. They were expecting Messi to take them out,
right? And it's like, bro, like no, like that's not how it works.
We got to talk about this. This Paris versus Bayern. What do you think? What are you expecting in this final?
Oh man, honestly, what are you expecting? All right, so
because I know we go back to Barca and we go back to Messi, but we got to talk about Paris and Bayern because Paris, this is their first Champions League final ever in their history. Bayern has been here 5 times, or I'm sorry, more than 5 times. But
it's crazy that Bayern hasn't even been playing Leroy Sané up there, dude. That's how stacked their team is. Like, literally, their whole team can play, bro.
That's true.
But
I totally forgot we did a video on him.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's just, man, like they're.
I think I'm a little. I know we have seen a very solid Bayern. We've seen a very stable Bayern in comparison to all the other teams. We've seen PSG kind of struggle its way through quarter and then semifinals. Through quarterfinals.
Honestly, too, on the bench for PSG, I haven't seen Verratti. Like he's been on the bench, right? Like
he's coming back from injury.
Okay.
So they're trying to see if he's ready for to be fit for the last game. I mean, but
I'm not gonna lie, he might not go in, but someone I would love to see in the midfield, bro, is definitely Julian Draxler.
Draxler is a game changer.
Yeah,
we've seen that.
Yeah,
we've seen that. I believe in the Atalanta
game. Yeah,
because I remember Atalanta scored first, and Paris was behind. But then I believe when Julian Draxler and I can't remember, I think Mbappe came in too.
Yeah.
Because he was coming back from the injury. He came in and totally changed the game up, got the 2-1.
Yeah.
So I've seen Draxler since his Schalke days. I remember Draxler being key. I remember him being in the 2014 World Cup squad. So he's an important player. He's a key player. It's just that at PSG, he's really been shining. So yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely think he should be playing. He's probably not starting material as of yet.
Yeah.
Even though he's been at PSG for a couple of seasons. But I think he is a key player to make a difference.
Yeah.
Verratti, though, is PSG's most valuable midfielder. I mean, he's pretty much their Pirlo, you know, just to put in comparison, Italian. And, I mean, we got a solid, strong back for PSG. We got a solid front for PSG, but the mid, that's a bit worrisome. Although, I know they have strong players. Let me see the lineup here. I know they have players like... let's see here. Like I know they played with Ander Herrera. I remember him. He came from Manchester United. I remember Paredes. I've seen him before. Marquinhos, he usually plays the center back position, but I see here in his last game he was more of a stopper.
Yeah, honestly, as a forward, man, I would kind of want to see Choupo-Moting. Yo, Choupo-Moting, dude, he's been doing so good, bro. That like, I feel like he deserves a chance. And I feel like, like it's always those players that people don't really worry about that shine. You know what I mean? True. Because you're not expecting anything. So when something does happen, you're like, yo, what? You know what I mean? And that's the scary part about Bayern, bro. I don't think there's anybody in Bayern that cannot do something.
They're all a well-balanced. So all of them are well-balanced players.
Yeah, so I don't care who you cover, bro. You're going to have to cover all of them. Like, you cannot leave one open.
You can't, you have to cover Mueller, Goretzka, Alcantara, Thiago.
Thiago, fire. The midfield.
Perisic. I mean, Perisic is just as lethal as Gnabry.
Yeah.
Perisic is scary, man. He's a scary player. Croatian. Thanks. I mean, but, and I forgot to mention.
Yo, Perisic did do really good, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I forgot to mention this too. Keylor Navas is rumored to come back for the final, which is kind of worrisome because in a final, you want the fittest player to play. You don't want a player that's just coming out of injury.
But Keylor Navas is a man for those big games, goalie wise.
I mean, hey, he helped Real Madrid get those 3 finals.
Like he got experience in a final.
Shout out to my Central America,
like Champions League final. You know what I mean? Like, and you need that.
Yeah. No. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Perfect. Because I keep forgetting. Yes, he has that Champions League experience. He's been to 3 finals. He's won those 3 finals.
Yeah.
So you want that. It's just
especially as a goalie, bro. Especially as a goalie, we've seen goalies die in a final, bro. You remember that? That's who was that one goalie, dude, that like really choked and like literally like
Karius from Liverpool.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
We've seen goalies break down in the final stage. Yeah.
That's what you don't want from Keylor Navas. But you're right. I mean, Keylor Navas being already a veteran in Champions League, I think he would perform good. My concern is you already have Rico, who is the goalkeeper that they've been using. You already have Rico kind of warmed up. All right, let's go to the next one. Where Navas is, coming out of injury, like, okay, playing in the final, big game. Like hopefully he can keep up because Rico's got that momentum going. As for Navas, he's coming back from injury and not really, because when you play a game and you continuously play like games after each other, you start getting the rhythm. As for Navas, that's what I'm scared for. Like I hope Navas can keep or has kept that rhythm. As for Rico, like that's what I'm worried about. Like hopefully if they do play Navas, I hope Navas is like 100% ready mentally and physically. So, and because I mean, you got firepower like Perisic, Gnabry, and of course, the goal scoring god Lewandowski.
Facts.
So yeah, I mean, bring him in. Yeah. But I mean, what's your prediction, Ellie? What do you think?
I mean, honestly, I think it really is gonna come down to who makes the least errors, man. Like this is. They both shown themselves out a lot.
Yep.
I've said it from the start. Like I think Bayern's gonna take it. The way they've been playing, and honestly, like I don't know. Maybe it's really hard to predict this, just because Bayern is one of those teams where, like, if it's their day, they're gonna destroy you. And I feel like they have the capability to destroy somebody like PSG.
How much though? That's the thing.
Yeah.
How much would they destroy them by? Like I mentioned to you in our chat,
I feel like a 3-1.
I'm close.
Like a 3-1, 3-2. Yeah, like a 3-1 Bayern.
3-2 for Bayern. I mean,
and I've been saying Bayern for a minute, so like I don't want to change it last minute. Like honestly, I would rather see PSG win it, and like I'd be happy seeing PSG winning it.
I was just about to mention that. Like realistically, Bayern's going to. I feel like Bayern's going.
Yeah, like you'll be stupid not to root for Bayern. You know what I mean? Like the season that they had, the Champions League run that they had, they deserve it. Like they do deserve it. You know what I mean? Like no doubt.
The most stable team out of the competition.
Yeah,
should win it all.
Should win. Yeah.
My thing is, I would love to see PSG win it. Why? Because in this final, they are the underdogs.
Yeah.
They have not won a Champions League final. They have, of course, a great team: Neymar, Di Maria, Mbappe, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva,
Yeah.
AC Milan veteran. You know, they got all these great players that I would love to see them win a Champions League. You know, these all of these players, with the exception of Di Maria and Neymar, and I believe that's it, haven't won a Champions League.
Yeah, and I really feel like, you know, sometimes it's kind of a curse of like teams that make it to Champions League final. They don't win it right away, right? Like Liverpool didn't win it their first time getting there after not being there a while.
Yep.
Bayern didn't get it there after being there for a while. Juve didn't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that may hinder PSG. They've never been there. First of all, never been there is a big problem. It'll be their first time, and like, I feel like Bayern would just take it just because of that. You know, because I feel like when it comes to a final, when it comes to a final, you know, it's daunting, man. Like the thoughts of it, like the nerves go up the roof. You know, like are you gonna get good sleep? All that, like all that factors in.
If you've never been in a competition before, where there's like a tournament, and when you have that feeling of reaching a final, which me and Ellie have experienced, you know, whether it's amateur, you know, playing youth football, whatever it is, reaching a final is the most nerve-wracking thing I've probably experienced. It really is. It's like as fun as it is, as awesome as it feels, it is nerve-wracking because as soon as you wake up that morning, that day, that afternoon, whatever it is, you wake up and all you think about, all you can process in your mind is that final.
Dude, we're not even playing, or people are not even playing, and all they could think about the whole week is
the final.
Champions League final. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that goes without saying. Imagine the player. Imagine having to be there. Imagine having to like actually appear and actually have to perform.
Right.
And I feel like that would literally kill PSG. I would love to see them win. You know, like I really don't have a team here that like I definitely want. But I have been saying that Bayern's gonna take it off. So like I'm gonna keep myself with my word. So
yeah, same here. I mean, again, realistically, for me, Bayern will win 3-2. That's just my prediction. Yeah. But I would love to see PSG win it. I don't have a dog. I don't have a dog in the fight. But if I chose a dog, it would obviously be Bayern.
Yeah.
But with this championship coming to a wrap, here's a topic that we both have talked about briefly, of course, is does this championship matter?
Yeah, with the Rona, you know, with the stoppage for a while, like, you know.
Yes, 2 months almost, yeah.
It is a weird year, you know. And no crowd makes a big difference. Not just no crowd, but also no Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There have in every sport, bro, like even MMA, like big sports, like some of the big names, people that like people look for a good performance, good show, they're getting shattered. I feel like a lot of it goes because they don't have a crowd to perform to. Like when you're a showman, right? When you're someone that likes to like show themselves off, someone that likes to like, you know, get their ego pleased by having like a crowd roar for you, like almost like a gladiator. Which, you know, a sport like this, where it's like on a big stage, actually has that same environment.
Right.
I think it really makes a big difference. And also,
I think so too.
And also with, you know, the Champions League rules with only one game now, no 2 legs. You know what I mean? Like everything being rushed.
It's different, and that's such a great topic.
Because who knows? Will it get remembered even more because it is a 2020 like Rona year? You know what I mean? Like, like yo, who won that Rona year? Like, you know what I mean?
I feel that I feel like Champions League right now being stripped away from all the extra stuff. And what I mean by the extra stuff is one thing that my preference is that the games are down to one game.
Yeah.
Because it's like World Cup style. We don't complain about World Cup being one game, you know. It's done. It's over after the one game. But in Champions League, we're so used to 2 legs. And I get it. It's tradition. It's part of the game. It's part of the system that has been made. But if we look now at the Champions League 2020, we really see who are the top teams. It doesn't take 2 matches to win a final. That's me personally.
And I think it was really cool how like fast it was. You know what I mean? Like, if there could be a crowd and everything, and like, honestly, I think we need the crowd, man. Like watching sports nowadays, definitely. Bro. The saddest thing is watching basketball with no crowd. It looks so lame.
So does football, man.
At least soccer, bro. Like, you know, the little noises, the sound, and like stuff like that, kind of cool. Yeah.
The boos and the yays and the screaming and the everything.
And it's maybe because I do enjoy soccer a lot more, and maybe because Champions League is it's a lot more entertaining than just an NBA final that's just in the United States. You know what I mean? It's a world event. It's something that like the whole world tunes is watching, like it's tuning in. So you get to see a lot more, you get to hear a lot more, and it's I think that's the interest of it, right? But
I feel
it's so lame, dude.
It is, but that's the thing. For you personally, does it matter? Does this championship matter in comparison to last year?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it does.
To you, it doesn't matter.
And I don't think it's just I don't think it's because of like just Champions League and no crowd. I really think it's because of the Ballon d'Or, bro.
I feel that's probably the reason why a lot of people really don't consider this year real, I guess, or this Champions League tournament.
I wish they would have kept it. Like, if you're gonna keep the competitions, right? If you're gonna keep all that, like, why not just keep that? Because honestly, this would have been the year Lewandowski would have won it, right?
Yes,
and that's so. I think that is so fucked up. Yeah, to rob him away. From him. Yeah, like to rob him away from that trophy, right? Like, even though, like, you could say, like, yeah, well, it's Rona, all this and that. Okay, yeah, well, everybody goes through the same shit. Everybody goes through everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just Lewandowski not feeling it. He just managed to manage through it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has difficulties. You know, like, no matter what you do in life, like, you're going to have difficulties, right? You're going to have, like, little humps that you got to, like, you know, cross over and jump over or whatever. But, like, Lewandowski, this was his year, man. And, like, I just feel so bad for him. And I think a lot of it has to do with the Ballon d'Or, you know, especially when it comes to Ronaldo and Messi that have always won that.
And that's what makes me a little bit mad, because after all the years of Messi and Ronaldo hogging the Ballon d'Or, we saw finally someone new and different, Modric, to take it. And now this,
and it wouldn't have been controversial. Like, Modric winning Ballon d'Or was hella controversial, because
I remember that, because
I still don't think Modric deserved the Ballon d'Or, bro. Like, you didn't even win the World Cup. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, statistically speaking, Messi had a better season than the year prior that he won the Ballon d'Or, and he still didn't get it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it was very controversial, but this time around, Lewandowski would have won it hands down. Like, it would have been like,
for a player in his position, he's scoring all the goals. Mm-hmm. He's got the stats up this year.
Right, Champions League final, Bundesliga.
Even if he wins it, he still won't get recognition, and I believe that's wrong, because I bet you, if it was Ronaldo or Messi who had high numbers this year, they would have still kept the Ballon d'Or. They would have reopened it back up. You know what? We are doing the Ballon d'Or this year. And they would have either given it to, of course, Ronaldo or Messi.
And I'm not going to lie. Like, I hope, even if, you know, he's not recognized, we all going to recognize this was Lewandowski.
Exactly. And it'll go down in history. It'll go into a documentary. It will go into a documentary.
Facts. Because this year is just too controversial. Like, there's so many things wrong with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's such a exactly.
And it is a good topic. Like, yo, if you have a comment about it, like, how do you feel about this year's Champions League? Like, yo, let us know, man. Because, like, dead ass, like, I mean, you know, this is our opinion. You know, like, everybody got their own opinion, and like,
exactly.
You know, it's just a lot of it. You know, like, I'm pretty sure some people probably didn't even watch this year's just because. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure some people didn't even watch this year's Champions League like that because of the fans and stuff. It's so weird. It's mad weird.
It's such a weird year, but it's the norm as of now. And unfortunately, we have to keep going. We have to keep the ball rolling. Ironic enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone.
And to switch it up on the people, it's like, you know, just the same way Champions League is different. We doing it different. Bye. What up? What? Got the new setup. You feel me? I don't know how you like the podcast being like this. It's a lot better for me and John. We do live a little bit further apart from each other, and you know, like this, we could, you know, bring out more videos every week
absolutely.
or a lot faster.
Absolutely.
We could just sit down and be like, yo, what's up? You trying to pull up? Let's chat.
Do it.
So let me know how you like it, man. You know,
please comment below. Let us know. Like, comment, and subscribe to this video.
Facts.
Guys, we were going to do way more podcasts this way. We're obviously going to talk about the final afterwards.
Yo.
What happened? What did we thought?
Check follow us on Instagram and follow Apartment 85 on Instagram.
Right here.
You know we're going to go live.
Yes. We're going to be talking. Yes, follow our
Powering
Instagram.
on.
Yikes.
Battery low. Mic on.
My mic died, dude. Bye. Let's end it real quick. Either way, just follow us, bro. You know we're going to be live on IG, bro. You got to be there.
Absolutely. Guys, let us know. Thank you so much for tuning in. And this is The Rundown. We out.
Facts.